This one putting tip for distance control, not technical, not about rhythm, and it may well go against anything that you've been taught before. Go on, son, you'll be okay. But if you give it a chance, devote a few minutes practice time to it, take a leap of faith, and it could revolutionize your putting distance control and your ability to hole more putts. I heard about this technique some years ago from one of the world's top sports psychologists, Dr. Carl Morris, and I've employed it to great effect in my own game and also used it with hundreds of clients over the last few years, transforming their games. It's also used by one of the top putters in the world, Cam Smith. We'll do it. Oh.
Yeah, I'm probably maybe a little bit different to most guys. I don't take a practice stroke.
This putting tip taps into the most powerful tool at your disposal, your subconscious mind. No mechanics, no overthinking, just pure instinctive putting distance control. So let's dive in. I'm Andrew Cullen, and this is Golf Yourself to Life. Now think about this for a few seconds. You're breathing, you're blinking, you're balancing, you're digesting, your heart is pumping. These are all tasks carried out by our brilliant subconscious. It carries out millions of these tasks for us every single day. So if we learn to trust our subconscious to carry out a skill like putting, the better we are likely to perform. So the way I like to help my clients understand this concept is by just throwing and rolling a ball towards the target. So the brain is taking in some information. How far away is the flag? The brain has some concept of how the grass's resistance is going to affect the ball slowing down. And obviously the location of where I'm trying to throw to is there. So we're taking in some information and then reacting to it. But I'm not measuring anything. I'm not thinking about how far back and how far through I have to swing my arm. I just look at the target, having sucked in that information, and throw it. Instinct. Now there's one big difference between rolling the ball at the target and putting the ball to the target. Rolling the ball, my eyes were fixed on the target and I reacted. Now I'm fixed on the ball. So I need the same information, so the last look at the hole becomes the most important look at the hole for your instinctive distance control. So I go through the motions, setting up, aiming, reading the putt, etc. We'll talk more about that in a minute. So I'm already looking at the hole a few times in that process. Then the last look at the hole, imagining the ball dropping over the edge of the hole, come back, go. So there's no delay between my last look at the hole and just getting on with the putt, having absolutely no idea how far I swing it back and how far I swing it through. Instinctive distance control. So that's the basic concept for instinctive putting control. Now we need to take the big leap of faith, but let's get Cameron Smith's take on this before I show you how to proceed.
I'm probably maybe a little bit different to most guys. I don't take a practice stroke. I think I like to get up to the green, really see what I'm dealing with, read the putt right, do everything right, and then as soon as I feel comfortable there, I'm just hitting the putt. I think the practice strokes sometimes can lead to some mishits, also worrying maybe a little bit too much about your stroke and not just hitting the putt. Yeah, so I like to just get up there and freewheel it.
So the process of instinctive putting already starts when I'm approaching the green. I'm looking at the general lie of the land and my ball's relationship to the flag. So I'm walking uphill, so the ball's definitely going to fall down to the flag. When I come behind the ball, again the read would be go wide first. What's higher, what's lower? Higher right side of the flag, lower left side of the flag. We're definitely going to roll right to left. Then I have to give it more detail. So we'll read now from the hole to the ball. The ball, if you get your speed right, is going to slow down as it goes close to the hole, so it's going to go more with the slope than at the start when it's moving fast. So I'm reading the putt from the hole to the ball, deciding at what time the ball's going to fall in. So that means the hole's like a clock face, so 6 o'clock is a straight putt. My ball here is going to probably fall in at 4 o'clock. So I start to get the picture of 4 o'clock and the curve back to where I'm standing. So we're feeding the subconscious this information. I already know from the practice putting green, or having played a few holes already, how fast or slow or what pace the greens are. This is all information that the subconscious will process. All you got to do is set up right and react. Okay, so let's do that. And here's the big leap of faith. No practice swing. We didn't have a practice throw as we were rolling the ball towards the flag. There's the flag, do it. So we're going to take exactly the same approach as Mr. Smith here. We're going to take in all this information, set up to the ball, don't delay, go. So I've picked my aiming point, happy with that. And every time I'm looking at the hole, I'm again giving the subconscious information how far. So the last look is the most important. Dropping in at 4 o'clock, go. Feels pretty good. Should come down the hill. Just a little bit pacey, pro side. That is how to go through the process of instinctive putting. So I challenge you to take that leap of faith, no practice swing, feed the subconscious with the information, let it get on with it. I know it works at all handicap levels because I've been coaching it for years. If you're struggling with your game, check out my online coaching offer at my BuyMeACoffee website, link in the description below. And if you're struggling with your putting technique, check out this video here. All right, trust it. We've read it. See it in at 4 o'clock. Last look at the hole's the most important. Go. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh.